Hello peeps, welcome back to the Old Yorkshire Git Tries. My name's Ross. Final Fantasy 14 part 457. Oh, they're dropping away now. I didn't realise the Fallout was so popular. Hey, well, I thought this was my most popular one. Right, just at least the comments aren't taking me so long to read. Cheers, Kyle. Thanks for keeping writing. Oh, yes, bless him. He pointed out that until the next update, old Hilda has finished for the time being. Yeah, I did look on internet, Googled it, and I couldn't find anything further than where we've gotten up to, so I guess that was the case. So he suggested I get back doing the main quest. And yeah, up in the top left, once more unto the void. Let's go for it, shall we? Let's have a look. Isabard, by the look of it. Once more unto the void. Well, we're going to have a look. Oh, it's at Ratatat. Oh, isn't Ratatat my home base? Could be. Yeah. Alright, off to Ratatat we go then. Excuse me. Oh, I do beg your pudding. Put the light on. In case it gets cloudy. It's a bit nipped today, isn't it? Says me sat in my t-shirt. It's my fault, turned all the heating off. Got to save on some money. Thought, right, it's spring now, heating's off. Right, where we got to go? Pull the map up. Oh, hang on. Let's get me bard thing. And then I need a materia melter, don't I? So let's have a look. There he is. It's down the next one. Let's zoom in a little bit. Oops. There we go. Right, he's down here somewhere. Do. Well, I hope you're keeping alright on this Tuesday morning. I was up nice and early this morning, so quickly knocked one out for you. Got a bit of decorating to do this afternoon. Well, it's a bit more of that rewiring. I can't do a lot. It'll only be about an hour, and then I'm buggered. I have to rest all day again tomorrow. There we go. Materia melder. No. There we go. Materia melding. Inventory. Equipped. Perseus bow. No, that's not the one I've got, is it? I want the heart bow. Hang on. Armory chest. There it is. Right. There. Try again. Don't remember. Oh, yes, yes. Aha. It's because I've not saved it, have I? Better do that in a minute. There we go. Right, we have got... I can't do critical hit. That's a shame because I've got a 36 one there. I can do a direct hit rate. No, I can't do that either. Got a skill speed of 12. Craftsmanship. Why would you want craftsmanship? Piety, tenacity. I can't put any on. Determination. Right. I'll do. Now I need to go to character. No. Is it that one? Yeah, that's it. Okie dokie. Right, where we got to go for this thing then? Right round there. Right, where's this aetheryte crystal then? I went through the wrong one, did I? Alright, I'll keep running. There we go, Fisan. Albert, as always, your timing is most fortuitous. I wish to share with you news concerning Zero. You'll recall that in exchange for ether, she agreed to aid us in our search for my sister. At Ishtola's suggestion, I began providing said ether in the form of food. Zero has found the arrangement to be agreeable and has been eating steadily. In large part, Zero, yes, Yes, I reckon slowly coming back to me. It's been bloody ages. In large part due to that, she claims to have already made a full recovery. If you and the others are ready as well, I would set forth for the void once more. Excellent. I shall inform me Stoller and Einstein and go and collect my other vessel from the alchemists. Might I ask you to fetch Zero? She was absent when I visited her chambers earlier, but I suspect you will find her in the corridor. Once we have attended to our respective tasks, let us gather here, okay? Bum, 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 bum. Right, let's use the Ethernet. It ain't running about. There we go. Dylan. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, bugger. Damn. Did that wrong. Shut it. Zero.
Everyone is so carefree. Unafraid and unconcerned in spite of their weakness, and how easily their lives could be torn apart in an instant. Such luxury is a loss to us. We have no hopes or dreams, not even the release of death. Only hunger. Others are a means to an end, at times a literal one. We forge covenants with men and come here to feed, or to die. I thought it would be no different when I was summoned by Xenos. Lives were tools to him, to be used and discarded at whim. In that respect, he was a void-sent at heart. But towards you, and you alone, he behaved differently. And I cannot fathom why. What was it that drove him? What made him choose such an end? But enough about that man. He is dead and we are all better for it. Why are you here? Was there something you needed? So you're heading back now. Then as per our bargain, I will go as well.
Glad to have you along, love. Don't hurt to have a bit of eye candy, does it? Oh. do 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 do. Hang on, we're going to the right place. I'm going to the wrong one, aren't I? Oh, bugger. Right. Mega data. Right. Einstein, long time no see, cocker. How you doing? Ishtola. Fluffy ears. Eyes itching today.
Everyone is here?
Put me drops in.
Good. Let us set forth for the void once more.
What is it?
What?
He's calling.
What is the meaning of this?
Unless I'm mistaken, that was intended for one of your kin. Who?
It was for the briefest of moments, but I felt her. Ashdire.
I thought she was in the void.
As did I. Yet the presence was unmistakable. Thus did I call out, only for it to fade and vanish.
Perhaps she crossed over to the source, then immediately turned back.
I do not know. Could she have found a way home?
The how of it aside, if she was indeed in the source, there may be clues where she came through that could lead us back to her. Where exactly was it that you felt her presence?
Far to the north. That was all I could discern.
The north, you say? Beyond the bounty? Garlemald?
As good a place to start as any. My apologies, Zero, but your return to the void will have to wait.
I told you before that I have no reason to go back there. Do as you will.
Isn't it great for a woman to say that to you? Oh, missus.
All right. I presume you
Ooh.
wish to stay here in Radzat-Han until we return.
You've kept me amply fed. I wouldn't be averse to helping you in your search.
Say nothing.
If Ashdaya was indeed here, other Voidsent may have made the journey as well. Very well. We would welcome your company.
If it's decided, then I'll contact our associates in Garlemald. It's me. Still talking everyone's ears off, I trust? Understood. We'll see you there.
Not Alfie, is it?
We're to rendezvous at Tertium. We'll need to teleport to make it there in time. Can you?
Aye. I know it well from my time as an avatar.
Then it seems we're all set.
If there is nothing else, let us see to our final preparations.
By all accounts, as dire is Golbez's prisoner, yet if she was in the source, it could be that she managed to escape from the void, if only for a fleeting moment. But that's mere conjecture. If you want the truth, then we must go and find it. Let's head for Tertium. Yeah, well, we talked about that last time. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that thing in the corner up there, because I know when you've completed everything it goes question marks, doesn't it? But obviously I didn't notice we'd got new quests up there, so thanks, Kyle. You have to keep giving me a nudge now and then. Thank you very much. Right, well, are we going to Tertium or what? Oh, Rhea. Didn't realise.
Any moment now.
My friends, 'tis good to see you.
Selfie! And Alice. Yeah.
And you. I was worried that the cold wouldn't agree with you, but you're both looking quite well.
You get used to it. It helps that there's no shortage of fuel and heaters like before.
Glad to hear it. Have you been working in Garlemald all this time?
We have. Though the worst is behind them, the people still have a long road ahead. With the nation in ruins and the leadership void yet to be filled, there remains a lack of direction, a pervasive sense of aimlessness.
Still, everyone wants to make things better. And we're here to help. A lot of Garleans wanted nothing to do with us, but they're starting to come round. Slowly, but surely.
You're doing a fine job. Yeah, go on, be kind. You like Alfie, Albert. Is he a mucker?
You're too kind. But it's thanks to the cooperation of like-minded souls that we've been able to make any progress. The Allied nations continue to send supplies, which allow us to meet basic needs such as food and shelter. Meanwhile, Euless and a number of soldiers have begun a restoration initiative, with more and more volunteers joining by...
Like Alphino said, they've got a long road ahead of them. But we'll get there together, one step at a time. But enough about events here. What brings you to us? And with new company besides?
Oh, I meet Zero. She's a happy
This may
sort.
take rather a long time to explain, but bear with me.
Oh, she's jolly. No sense of humour.
The 13th? After traveling to the edge of existence, I thought you'd keep your escapades closer to home for a while. But I suppose there's no stopping you. Not that I'm one to talk, of course.
Well, you always do.
The heart of an adventurer cannot be denied.
Oh, I've missed Alfie.
You could have at least invited me too. Surely there was room enough for me and Grahar in the undersea vault.
Who's Graham about as well? Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. You can make it up to me on the next one.
Albert'll be willing to oblige, love. What you,
But on a more
Albert?
serious note, are we sure it's wise to keep Xenos' former avatar around?
Yeah.
I understand how you came to work together, but nevertheless...
You're right to be cautious. I'm a void sent, after all. But do not conflate me with Xenos. To recall my time in his service, it angers me.
You'd never know,
Is that
would you?
so? get along just fine, you and I.
Now that we are all caught up, to the matter at hand. As we were about to resume our search in the void, I felt the presence of my sister Ashdaya in the source. Somewhere in the far north, perhaps even here in Galmald. If you have seen or heard anything out of the ordinary, I must know.
As a matter of fact, we may have. In recent days, we have had to contend with a surprising number of Voidsent. And not the lesser kind that occasionally manifest, but ones possessed of considerable power.
You think they might have been summoned? By whom?
We're not sure. But as Eulus reminded us, practitioners of a certain traditional Garlean art rely upon Voidsent servants. While there are no known Reapers left in Garlemald, we can't rule out the possibility that some are working in secret.
To summon not one, but several powerful Voidsent is no small feat. But if Ashdaya was indeed called from the void...
Then it is likely the same party is responsible. Alternatively, the etheric confluence at the Tower of Babel may have triggered an expansion of natural fissures one could use to cross over. But I think that improbable, if not impossible.
Then we must assume these events have indeed been orchestrated.
Well, summoned or no, we've been trying to track them to their origin. It's the mountains to the east, we think.
Can you guide us there?
I would, but the terrain is too difficult to traverse on foot. Nor is flying an option due to the winds.
Too much ground to cover in any case. Is there no way to narrow it down?
There is one place we thought to look first. An isolated village rumored to have once been home to a Reaper Order.
That would indeed make an excellent start. Though the question of how to get there remains.
Eulus may be of assistance. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass and consult him.
I'm going to see Jules. Speak with Jules. Map. No, what am I doing? Speak with Jules. Jules. You alright, mate? Still got that zit on his forehead. Oh, Albert, what a welcome surprise. Go on, Albert, squeeze it. Get rid of it. I see you're travelling with a large crew as well. Not to suggest that's an inconvenience. We'd be happy to share our supplies with you and your allies should you require any. Apologies if we interrupt, Jules, but there is a matter we wish to discuss. We just finished our briefing, so you come at a good time. This about the Voidsent. It is, from we could discern, they're coming from the mountains to the east. Practitioners of the Reaper arts once lived in that area, did they not? Yes, they had a village here in Lapis Manolis Caverns. The scythe wielders forged pacts with Voidsent and took to battle with the beings at their side. For a time they played an invaluable role in our military, but the advent of Magitech saw them fall out of favour, and when some were unmasked as insurrectionists, the order was outlawed. The village is believed to be long abandoned. My sister has been taken captive by Voidsent. I sensed her presence in this land, and I've come in search of her. If Voidsent have been sighted here, then I believe there is a connection. We should like to investigate these caverns you mention, but Alfie tells us they are not easily reached. I'm afraid so. Deep snow and tumultuous winds rule out walking and flying. If you want to get anywhere, you're going to need a Magitech snowcraft. The last remaining functional one we had has broken down. Should still be over in Cerulean Engines, where it was abandoned. Is there anyone who can fix it? Perhaps the former engineers at Tapper's Den. Oh, here we go. Their duty included transported cerulean tanks to Juturna Platform G using snowcraft. I expect they had to maintain a few over the years. That's worth looking into. In the course of delivering provisions, I've come to know the people there quite well. If they can help us, I'm sure they will. May I ask you to accompany her? Given the presence of Voidsent, it's best that we avoid travelling alone. In the meantime, will you not tell me more about the mountain? I would like to learn as much as I can before commencing our search. Come with me, I'll introduce you to someone who's well versed in the local geography. Alice, was it? I wish to speak with you. Oh, okay. In that case, why don't you come with us to Tapper's Den? We can chat on the way. She needs to get somewhere where it's a bit hot, doesn't she? She needs a tan. Alright, speak with Alice. Ah, there they are. How are we doing on time? Halfway.
What was it you wished to talk about?
Why do you help these people?
It's
What
we
is
do.
it that you stand to gain?
Nothing.
I'm sorry?
You don't act on behalf of a higher power, nor are you bound by a contract. In spite of this, you help them. Why?
And there I thought it was something serious. I help them because I want to. Because it's the right thing to do.
But what do you stand to gain? You didn't answer the question.
Didn't I? I followed my heart. What I got out of it came after. Was there anything else? If not, let's keep moving.
Right.
Come on, Zero. Ain't you clicked yet?
To act not out of obligation or in pursuit of gain. To simply live. And they survive like this.
Are you coming? was the monochrome maiden. And more chit chat. Let's get back to it before we do. Are you alright, Zero? Did I say something that confused or upset you? No, I'm simply trying to understand your perspective. If you wish to continue, I am ready and able. My type of woman. That's a relief. This isn't the sort of place you want to mull over things. It's not much further to Tapper's Den. I doubt we'll have much trouble finding an engineer when we arrive. Let's speak with the first one we spot. God, stifled a yawn then. Go on. I guess it's over here then, is it? Have I come in wrong one? I have, haven't I? This one. Here we go. Spirited Engineer. Wait, I know you. You're the one who roughed up the guards. After you left, your contingent friends came along. Our lives are a lot easier now thanks to them. They understood our plight, blah, 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 blah. We're grateful to you too, Alice. The trip across the lake is hardly pleasant, but you bring us provisions. Don't mention it, we're just glad to help. That said, we're actually hoping to ask a favour. We need a Magitech snowcraft repaired. The one abandoned Cerulean engines. We've told you might be up to the task. You want to ride the Mammoth. Whatever floats your boat. Oh, and that's what we took to call the crafts. I thought we were propositioning her. On account of their size. As often as I use them on rigs, I know a thing or two about their maintenance. I'll see if I can get your Mammoth roaring again. Got blue pills for that, mate. It's the least I can do to repay your kindness. Oh dear, we're off. We're off. We're back on track. Wonderful. Please come with us back to Camp Broken Glass and we'll take it from there. Aware, missus. So far, so good, Albert. Let's be on our way. Oh, nurse is out of bed again. Oh, right. Us. Yeah. Right. Get on the old chicken. On the woofer. Right, and off we go. Do, do, do. Alfie. Welcome back. This is the engineer. Yep. I'll do everything I can to get her up and running. I doubt I'll be able to do it quickly, at least on my own. It's big and so are its parts. Some strong backs will make the work go faster. You have ours. You finished learning about the mountain, I take it. We have a solid grasp of the area as well as the site of the snowcraft. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. And they go. They've got matters well in hand, which means we can resume our duties. Care to assist, Albert? How about you, Zero? Oh, the old... I'll assist you as well as payment for answering my question. It's hardly something that demands payment, but we'd be glad of your contribution nonetheless. Do 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 do. Alf is being added to the Unending Codex, and so has Alice. Garlean Empire. Magitech. So that only just happened, has it? Sure, that should have happened ages ago. Alfie! My thanks again for green help. Bringing shipments of food by airship. We are out to deliver a share to Tertium. Appreciate it. I'll do it. Well, Albert, it looks like you're with me then. Void sent sightings have been increasing on the day, which is why I had a mind to go out and patrol the Ebium Rome, whatever. Shall we? Void scent was spotted here not long ago. Considering the proximity of the camp, everyone is understandably concerned. Be hopeful not for much longer. Follow the road eastward and I'll have to look up north. Right. I guess that's where we're going, is it? Better get ready for trouble, I suppose. Holy shit. Oh, we didn't like that one. Looks like we've got another one over here. No, that's a Cerulean Sprite, is it? Oh no, past it. We'll do this one and get rid of it, won't it? Squiddly diddly. But this one's going to have monsters because it's a purple one. Lady Albert. Vigilant trapper. Spider, in other words. Search for Alice. Somewhere up here.
All finished, are we? The cold doesn't let up out here, does it? They've the means to keep everyone warm at Camp Broken Glass and Tertium. But the measures are still only temporary. Subsisting on charity. Dreading the day the sympathy of others is exhausted. It's no way to live. They need lasting safety and security. Though things will never be as they once were. If we can restore a modicum of normalcy to their lives, maybe that will be enough for them to move forward. If we're to achieve that, we have to work harder. I have to work harder.
You're doing your best, anyone can see that.
Oh? Lest you misunderstand, I wasn't fishing for a compliment. As I said, I'm doing this because I want to. Still, I appreciate your support.
I bet you do.
Well, our work here is done. We should be heading back. I hope Alphino and Zero haven't gotten into any trouble. I cannot imagine how awful it must have been to serve as Xenos' avatar. To not only suffer him, but so much else. She's a fighter, all right. Like you and me.
Thank you, miss. Thank you. This feels strangely familiar.
Ooh, getting a bit bright. Sun keeps coming out.
Excuse me, Alphino.
My wife, she's come down with a high fever. Do you think you could take a look at her? Of course. Give me a moment. Zero, may I leave the rest here to you?
Fine by me.
Thank you again for your help. Zero, was it? I take it you're one of Alphino's comrades?
Comrade? We've entered into a cooperative pact, if that's what you mean.
Pact? No, nothing so formal. What I mean is, you must know each other well. Be on good terms, enjoy each other's company, that sort of thing.
Then no, he's not my comrade. I have none. Nor will I ever, I think.
Oh.
Did I say something odd?
No, not at all. On the contrary, it makes sense. When Alphino and the contingent first arrived, we rejected them out of hand. Whatever they may have claimed, they were the enemy. Savages with their savage ways. To accept their help was to admit defeat. But no matter how poorly we treated them, they didn't turn their backs on us. They stayed and listened. That's just the kind of people they are. Makes sense they'd get along with someone like you who tries to push others away.
Get along. I'm upholding my part of the bargain. There's nothing more to it than that.
If you say so. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten why I came. Are you hungry? We all get rations, and considering the work you're doing, you're as good as one of us.
I am running low on ether. Very well.
Azim Steppe-style dumplings. Buds, they call them. Never had a dumpling. It's like a kind of bread stuffed with a filling. Meat or vegetables usually, that you bake or steam. We have our own recipes in Garlemald too. My mother liked to make them. My brother and sister always fought over the jam-filled ones. Just think of it as bread, all right?
I'm getting hungry. Don't let it fall out, love.
I should warn you though, they're spicy. Helps them keep longer, I assume. Too much for the children to handle though.
Interesting.
Interesting good, or interesting...
I don't know much about taste. Not anymore. But I do feel a sensation in my mouth.
Say nothing.
Is that a bad thing?
Oh,
Not necessarily.
no.
That's enough for me. I've heard it said that spices are more akin to fire than flavors. Perhaps that makes them easier to
Oh
understand.
dear. We're getting into trouble.
Eulus, getting acquainted with Zero.
I suppose I am.
No harm in that. Acquaint away.
Ah, everyone is here. Excellent. Thank you all for your hard work. I've just finished up myself. Shall we go and find Estinian?
Alphino! Alize!
What's kicking off? I'll take the gold. Da, 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 da. Right. Well, we're not going to find out, are we? Because I'm not getting too long to raid. Might only be a short one. Oh, matron. But it could be a long one. So we'll save it for tomorrow. Anyway, as always, thanks for your likes and your subscriptions. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to click the old like and subscribe button, please. Cheers, Carl, for your comments, mate. Keep them coming. Anyway, till tomorrow, I'll see thee.